Everyone. I hope so you guys are doing absolutely amazing. Mike is not. There is. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. I hope so. Now it is work. Now is it working? Hello, hello. Yeah. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is today we're gonna code an application. So we're gonna code a real-time tic-tac-toe with multiplayer functionality. So two players could join in, play the game, enjoy their life. And that's the target of this particular stream. Let's create a multiplayer tic-tac-toe, and then if anybody will be there watching this stream, I might play it with you, right? We'll see how we can make it live and go about it. So yeah, so that's the target, and I think this also has multiplayer functionality. That's amazing. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do, build, and yeah, select stream. What happened? Uh, Wait, yep. Now I can see. Amazing. Okay, so let's continue. Let's start building and let's see how we can do this. So let's go to item, which is the terminal which I use, and let's go to projects and let's create a tic tac toe. I think that's how you pronounce it. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. Let's let's uh let's create this again. So uh let's try to create this folder again. I'm just like yeah, tic tac toe. That's the folder I want to create. Yes, that's what I want. Great stuff. So now we have a folder which is saying tic tac toe, and we don't have anything else. Okay. Let's plan it out. Let's plan it out. How would this work? A little bit, like little bit. But first, let's before planning anything out, let's first create the game. Like it should be a very simple game which I should be able to play, right? So let's call it index. uh so this is a React project, right? So I could create a React project by saying pnpm no, no. Yarn create wheat. I think that's how you do it. Yeah. And then let's call it tech. I don't know, let's call it front end. Yeah, let's call it front end, and let's call it React, and let's go with TypeScript with HWC, and let's go to front end, and let's quickly install all the stuff. So we are installing everything, and we have the front end folder with all of our front end over here, which is superb. Next thing what we're going to do is because we all of you and me and all of the world hate CSS, we're going to install Tailwind CSS for this. So even after doing this 10,000 times, I always forget how to set up Tailwind. So we're gonna see the documentation. Hey guys, hey random work, what's up? How are you doing? The new Tailwind website looks dope, looks amazing. What do you guys think? The previous one didn't. It was nice, but this is just amazing. This one looks great. Let's go to get started, and let's go to, where should we go? Let's go to with using wheat. Yeah, that's what we want. And we need to install these two things, which is amazing. So you can say yarn add these two things. And then what do we need? We need you need wait configure the so you need to create vite.config.ts. Let's quickly do that. Vite.config.ts, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna be just copying these, pasting this over here, and what wait, oh, this was supposed to be inside this, so now this can, I think, replace. Yeah, awesome. So now this is done. Next thing what you're gonna do is we're gonna import the CSS from so add an import to your CSS files. We need to import the CSS. Now the setup process has improved a lot. Hey Suyash Srivastava, what's up? How are you guys doing? I learned Express, Mongo, little React, now working on some projects, which is amazing, Lord. Just keep learning. Amazing. Hey, hello Suyash, what's up? How are you? So yeah, we let's go. Let's build this stuff. And if I'm stuck, you guys will be helping me. If you guys don't understand, I'll be helping you. So this is we both are building this, okay? So you'll have to stick around if you want to play Sudoku till in the end of the stream with me. I'm gonna make this live on my local computer. Somehow I'm gonna give you the access. You can visit the website. somehow, and then we'll see how this goes. Okay. And then let me tell you, it's very hard to beat me in Sudoku. I'm really really good. So let's see. Okay. So I don't know, wheat config or white config, however you pronounce this, but this configuration file and this setup is the new way to set up wheat. Like previously we used to create tailwind.config dot all those files, right? Now we don't have that. I mean, it was something else, but now we have this, which is good, right? So the next thing what it says is you just have to do this. But before doing that, I have to just copy this stuff, open my .css file, index.css file, and we have a lot of this. I don't need this. Can you increase your mic volume, please? Oh, you want my mic volume increase? Now how is it? Now is it good? Sorry, but I have done medium and hard Sudoku in 4 minutes. Oh, this is not Sudoku. This is tic-tac-toe. I'm sorry. Just I'm confusing the things. It is tic-tac-toe, no Sudoku. We'll do it. Don't worry. Okay. So we'll just get rid of this. This is not Sudoku. This is tic-tac-toe. Have I written Sudoku in my title? No, it is tic-tac-toe. Okay. Okay, so we have all this. We'll keep the font family as it is, and we'll just remove all of the other things. Now what we need is we need to paste that stuff also. Okay, so now we have everything set up. Now, according to the documentation, I have done everything, so everything should be working fine. So now if I just go to yarn dev, my server should be up and running, and I should see a website like this, which is super awesome. I see a website, and that's exactly what I wanted. Amazing stuff. Why am I there? I should be over here, I guess, because that will be less distracting for you guys. Okay, so we have this. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to app.tsx, right, and quickly remove all these bullshit which we absolutely don't need. And this is my app. This is my awesome app. Okay, and now we're gonna do some noob shit. Let's get ready for the noob shit. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna create this game. That's what I thought. Yeah. Now you might win. Now you might win. Let's have a chess match. What do you say? We can play chess also. And we might also create chess someday in some later stream. I don't think so that will be possible to build in just one day. We might need several days for that, but yeah, we can do that as well. So we have app.css, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this app.css, and we're going to move this to the t3 stack. And you can I have explored t3 stack. I don't like it, bro. It has a lot of things which I don't need, right? T3 stack, right? For example, so for building a simple application, you don't need a trpc and all those things. For a simple application, normal CRUD application, it's okay. If you want to go enterprise, you have the vision for the project for next like 2-3 years, go for create t3 stack. Great stuff. Okay, so now we have app empty app.js, and now what we're going to do is we're going to build the ui. What I planned is, let's go for something like this. Okay, so we have to build this lines, and how are we going to do this? So let's not focus on ui first. Like let's build a very simple thing first. So what we can do is we can I don't know, let's say tic tac toe. Where are you working right now? I'm working in a company called Deal. Okay, and I'm also working in a company called Programmer, right? So two stuff, two companies. Tic tac toe and set I don't know, tic tac toe state, right? And then set tic tac toe state, and then you can say use state. And then what we can do is we can, this will be what will this be? This will be an array of numbers. So this will be an array of array, right? And what we can do is we can just think of, like, yeah, that's a good example. So yeah, so it will be like 0 if, okay, there could be three states, right? One is like it could it could have cross, it could have 0, and it could be blank, right? So what we can do is we can denote this by -1, 1, and 0. -1, that means it has nothing. 1 means it has cross, and 0 means it has 0, right? So we can do something like that. So instead of this, what we can do is we can just select all of them, get rid of them, and then say -1, right? So now we have -1 for the empty states. Great stuff. Now what we have to do is we have to render this tic-tac-toe whatever we have over here. How are we gonna render this? That shouldn't be too hard. Tic-tac-toe dot map, and then row, and then we could have row index. I don't know we need that or not, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's, we need a cell, and you can see, you know, we are rendering this like this, but again we will be applying some some good amount of, wait, are you learning machine learning to build any AI products? Yes, bro, I am learning machine learning, and I'm gonna have very machine learning from like like from like very like from what do you say that, from very basic, like we gonna, I'm interested in like I'll be starting with a neural net thing, where I'll be building a neural net from scratch in JavaScript. Like that's how I'll start, and then we might add few other stuff, but not right now. Like I'm preparing for that right now, so that, you know, format, I think my format on save is not enabled. We gonna enable it. uh, so enable format on save, and now this will format whenever I save. That's exactly what I want. Amazing stuff. Now what we can do is we can just we can go over here, and we can say class um, grid, right? Grid column 3 gap 4. Yeah, that should be it. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's what we want. And now we can give it a width, something like 500 pixel, right? And a height of like no, not like that. We can give every cell some width and height. So we can say this would have like I don't know, something like 50 pixels should be enough, right? And this would also have some height, something like 50 pixels should be enough, I guess. They are stretched. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give it a flex, widthful, height, screen, and also I don't want to kill your, you know, eyeballs. So we're gonna do BG black, so that you feel great. Tell me you don't feel great now. You do feel great, right? So we're gonna do that. So next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna say justify center, item center, so that, you know, whatever is inside this, the Rubik's cube is in the center, although you can't see it, it's there, trust me. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna, for now, just for the sake of testing this, we're gonna say text white. Great stuff. Okay, now you can see the Rubik's cube, right? It is there, although it is very very small, but it is there. So we're gonna increase the width and height to 100 or something like that. um, yeah, now this looks a little bit okay, I'll say. Now what we can do is we can give it a border. We can give it a border, and yeah, let's try to give it a border. So now hmm how should we give a border? If I do this, I think this wouldn't look very good, but we can try this maybe. uh White, yeah. And then we don't need gap, so this gap 4 is something which we don't need. Yeah, great stuff. So we build a grid. Awesome. Now we have what we want. Now what we want is we want the ability to change the state, the XY state of any of these by clicking on them, right? And also we don't want this -1, something like that. We want X's and zeros over there. So just let's increase the font size. So we're gonna say text, I don't know, 3XL maybe. Does that, no, even bigger, 5XL. Yeah, that's better. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do flex, justify center, and item center. So what this will do, what is, you know, this will align everything in the center. And that's the state. This is empty state. And we don't render empty state. We only render cross zeros for for all of this, right? So for this, now what we'll do is we'll just we'll create a function called we don't even need function for that. Like that should be simple enough. So if the cell is equal to -1, right, question mark, this should be empty. Otherwise if cell is, yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. If cell is 0, then 0, otherwise 1. So this should be fine. Wait, why don't we see anything? Okay, we don't see anything because all of our state is empty. Simple stuff. So now if I just make this 1, right, and save this, you'll see an X over there, right? So now see, we are representing the states pretty good. Or I think it's better to use 0, 1, and 2. Anything is okay, bro. Like you can use anything. You can use A, B, C as a state. I think anything works. That's just a preference. I would have used probably 0, 1, and 2. I just didn't see your comment. Okay. So there you go. So now we have this. Now what do you want is when you click on these boxes, the state should change. Let's quickly do that. So when you click on these cells, which is on click, right? Or once you click on this, probably we'll need the index of these. So maybe let's call this I, and let's call this this, where we should have, no, call this one I, um, and then this one J. Come on, replace this with J. And then what we can do is whenever we click this, we can say set. Okay, now we'll be using a very interesting library over here, which is called immer, which helps us to basically yeah, that also should work technically. Would this work? Yeah, that works. See, so what this is doing is we just take the existing state, we we just, okay, that's, but I don't like this way, like I don't, I just doesn't, this is not fun, right? You can do this way, but directly modifying the state is something which is not the React way of doing it. But there's a very interesting library for this, and it's called immer, right? And it's very helpful. uh, So what this does is basically makes your states mutable. So you can directly modify your state, and I'll just show you how you can do it. It's not that hard. It's very simple. So so what we're gonna do is we're gonna import from immer, and this gives you a function called produce, right? This is a very awesome function called produce. And now what we can do is we can just simply get rid of all of this, and we can say set tic-tac-toe state, right? And then we can say produce, and then we can give the existing state. And by the way, this is very interesting, the draft state which you see, draft state is a mutable copy of the state. So now you can directly modify the draft state. So what you can do, what you can say is, now you can directly, yeah, exactly, you can do that. Okay, what is this doing? Okay, so this if okay, so what this did is, because this is like, this is a check that if you click on a thing which is not -1, right? Like there is already some content over there, like for example there's already a X over here, you should not be able to modify it. That's what it is. So we'll save this, and yeah, we should be able to do all this. And it's weird, we are only able to give zeros. We should be able to write X's as well. We're gonna see how they do it. So if I, oh, it's the turn, right? Okay, so whose turn it is depends on the, okay. So what we can do is we can write like so we can write turn, and we can say set turn, right? And then we can just say use state, and we can, sorry, use state. And then we can start with 0, and we can switch it to 1, 0, 1. That's what we'll do. We'll keep switching this to 0 and 1. And so every time someone clicks, so let's create a function for this. Let's keep it very neat. So on cell click, right, we can just say this, right? And then we can move all of this logic to this place, so that it's very neat and clean. And the logic is separated from, okay, so we can just pass I and j over here, right? Both will be a number, right? Great stuff. Okay, and now what we can do is we can take this, and we can so we can just get rid of this one, and then we can say on cell click ij. Yeah, that's how it should be. Great stuff. Now what we're gonna do is, over here, after I just did whatever I did, right? if if there is a change, so if you changed, right? So this will be turn, whoever turn it is, right? And then we're gonna reset the turn. So we're gonna say this, which is okay. I mean, this should be fine. It sets it randomly picks a number between 1 and 0. So it's like that, right? So either you can do this, or you can even do this. So if turn is equal to 0, then 1, otherwise, yeah, that will also do the work. Okay, so now we should technically be able to play tic-tac-toe, and we are ready with tic-tac-toe. Okay, so what we can do is we can just say 0, 1, 0, and you can see, we can play tic-tac-toe. Awesome stuff, right? Good stuff. We have the basic mechanism up and running. But now the problem is we can't recognize that who won, right? After you win, you shouldn't be able to play, or like whatever, like you should need to reset the game or something like that. So let's quickly get that functionality up and running. Let's drink some water before doing that. By the way, how you guys doing? Tell me what projects you're working on. And yeah, and would love to get your ideas on this as well. Okay, now the next step is what we're gonna do is we're gonna be, let's refresh this so that we have the empty thing. We're gonna write a way to determine who won. Like, do we have a winner, right? So what we can do is we can create a state called winner, right? So const winner, uh winner chicken dinner. Okay, so set winner, we can just take the winner, we can just say this one. So again, -1 means no winner. Either you can use -1 or undefined, both is okay. I'll use undefined, so there's no winner right now. And then what we can do is we can write a use effect, right? So we can write a use effect, and we can, this will be like basically on yeah, tic-tac-toe state. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna be writing logic to determine that who won, right? Is it X, or is it 0, like X or 0, who won, right? And now this is interesting. So okay, for any for anything to win, what's the required parameter, right? It should have either either the diagonals should be filled, or this should be filled, this should be filled. You know the logic, right? And let's quickly write that. So first, what should we do? um, so so let's write a function called isWinner, const isWinner, uh, and then we can take the player, whatever. We don't need the player writing, I think. Three things in the line vertical, horizontal, and diagonal. Exactly, exactly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check all these conditions. Let's quickly do this, right? I'm pretty sure there will be some better way to do this. I'm gonna do this. Wait, hold on. It is writing the algorithm for me, which is awesome. So let's accept, and I'll try, I'll explain you. I think this is very simple, right? This completely makes sense. So what this is currently checking is, wait, is it using the turn thing? Hold on. What is this doing? So this looped, right? And then uh if I at 0, I at 1, and I at 0. So this basically checked the this side, and the horizontal, vertical. Yeah, that makes sense. The four checks, right? And yeah, okay. That should be, so instead of is winner, this should be check winner. Yeah, this was simple, right, guys? You guys got it, right? What this did, right? So basically very simple. It is checking. So it has written like checks for this check, right? Horizontally checking it, vertically checking it, and diagonally checking it. So if there is any match in these four conditions, then we have a winner. Otherwise we don't, right? So what we can do is every time this changes, we can just run a check winner state. And wait, this crashed. What what did we do wrong? uh oh, I think I missed some. Yeah, I missed this one. And then we can just say check winner. Yeah, it wrote the code. We got it simple. Yeah, it wrote the code. Right. Let's see, did it wrote it correctly, or like we'll test it right now. So what we can do is we can just render the zeros. So we can just render the winner. So we can say if there is winner, if winner is not equal to undefined, then yeah, something like that. So it's currently zeros run, right? So let's say I place it over here. It's currently X turn. So I'll lose, just to test this, and then this one, then this one, then this one, and you can see O1. So this is pretty much working. Let's start another game. Let's call this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Winner is X. Great stuff. We got it. Now the only stuff which is now the hard part, right? So we have to make this. Okay. So one more thing. We don't want this function to be created every time this kind of like this gets called. So just as a best practice, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this function, uh, get it, and then you can say use callback, right? And then we're gonna pass the function over here. Wait, no, we're gonna. What am I doing? I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna paste that function over here in the dependency. I don't know what's the dependency. I think this will tell me the dependency. Where is the, hold on. So this is over here. We go. Okay, I think this. kind of got rid of this, and then we can just pass this. This should be fine. Is it did we make any mistake? Yes, I think we did. Oh, this shouldn't be here. Um, yeah. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, great. So now we have this. Now this should have some dependencies. Let's quickly update the dependencies. This has tic-tac-toe state, and then this wouldn't be the. So this should be check winner. Great stuff. So now we are good. Now we are good. So this is now more efficient because this will not be created every time. Well, this is not very useful in this case, because we don't have a very large application. But just as a good practice, I wrap generally large functions in a use callback. Okay. So also this is looking ridiculous. So what we'll do is we'll just go over here, and then we'll say flex column, I think. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Uh, Hey, one. Okay, so now how will the real-time architecture of the tic-tac-toe game which we have created will work, right? Let's think about it, right? So let's go on Excalidraw and let's kind of plan this out. So let's go on Excalidraw. Let's remove whatever we have. So hmm, uh, you will give your name, right? So name will be kind of like required, and when you join, how will this work? How will the pairing work? Like, we have to think all this, right? How will the pairing work? When you will join, you will be so there will be basically multiple rooms, right? So we can create like rooms. Like in Shocket.io, there is something called rooms, which we will explore, by the way. And then what we can see is we can see like okay, so let's say there is one user, right, already waiting. So will be a concept of waiting, right? So you joined and there's no one to play with you. Then of course we can't match you. Include the edge cases that game ends when you gets a winner. Otherwise, it will be an error. Yeah, of course, that will be an error. Yeah, we'll wait, hold on. There's a notification. No, whatever. Include the edge case that game ends when you get a winner. Of course, it should the game should reset. That's correct. We'll do that. But first, let's plan the architecture of our real time thing, right? Okay. So we'll have a name, you'll enter, and what will be there is if there is no one to pair with you, there will be a waiting screen that please wait, uh kind of thing. Please wait for your partner, or something like please wait for while we get you paired, something like that. And and let's say if there is an odd number of I don't know, that's odd is a good name, I don't know. So if there is a pair coming in, so there's another person coming in, it will randomly pair you with that person, and now you can play tic-tac-toe with that person, with the name, right? We could add functionalities such as invitation and all those things maybe later on. Right now let's have very simple random pairing, and we'll see, right? Okay, Suyesh Srivastav is saying something. Like, see, first get X's and then got 0. It will show 0 as winner rather than X. Like, see, first get 3 X's and then get 3 zeros. What do you mean? Wait, hold on. Um, you mean, okay, you mean first get 3 X's. Wait, how can someone get 3 X's and then 3 0? It will be showing 0 as winner. I don't get it, bro. What are you saying? And you are saying like we can play afterwards, right? Like we'll reset this, of course, right? Okay, so let's quickly start building the backend, and then we can think of this error. So once we get the winner, right, once we have a winner, what we can do is we can just we can declare the winner. So hey Jay, how's everything going? Everything is going great. So far so good. So yeah, so far so good. So what we can do is, rather than showing any of this, so this will be only shown if will be no winner. So if there is a winner, we're gonna show whoever is the winner. Let's handle that after we handle the real time thing. So let's quickly go and build the server. So I don't know, why do we have an immer? Oh, we installed immer on the top level. Oh no, we don't want to do that. Let's kind of delete that. Let's delete this. Delete this. Node modules. Delete this. Move to trash. Let's go to the front end and let's quickly add immer over here. Now, great stuff. So, okay, we have added that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a server, and this will be a Socket server, and we're going to have an index.ts file. Um, should we use Bun? Should we use Bun 1.2? I have Hansraj said about you are a awesome developer, so came here. Hansraj introduced you. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks a lot. Okay. Uh, how is Hansraj, by the way? Okay, so let's quickly write a let's quickly set up a TypeScript environment for our server. Let's go back. Let's go to server. Uh, let's quickly. Should we do this using bun? I mean, we can. We cannot. We can. Um, let's see what's the state of bun. Bun. I just heard like bun 1.2 has been released and it's really good. It's really fast and all those things. So we might explore bun. Bun 1.2 is very fast. So it's like a lot. It's like very fast. So that's what we're gonna try. WebSockets. Should we do bun? The knowledge you have about Socket IO is great because I read the doc every time I have to set up. Oh, thanks, buddy. uh, Socket IO. I used to work with Socket IO like before in a project. So there was a project. It was from a security company, and I used to build this when I was a freelancer. So what the project was, it was basically I need to build a software for real-time monitoring of like CCTV cameras, and there were those were IP cameras, and if they were using something called RTSP, real-time streaming protocol, right? So my task was to basically stream this directly into front end of the admins who were monitoring these IP cameras, and there were some uh, Jetson AI server who were recognizing number plates out of those IP cameras, and those could keep a track that how many users came and how many users went by, like went outside of a particular building, and that was the project I built. I used a lot of sockets there, but it's been a while since I've used them. But I don't think so. They have changed a lot. They would have changed a lot. Socket as a concept is same everywhere, right? So either you use it with bun or you use it with node or whatever. Like Socket as a concept is the same. Okay, let's continue. I'm feeling good about bun, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see which bun version which we have, and do we even have bun? So we don't have bun. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna install bun and we're gonna code the Socket server in bun because bun 1.2 is out and I want to learn it. So let's see how does that goes. Right. Okay. So we have installed bun. So we should be able to do now bun hyphen v. No bun, no, please. Why no bun? I should be able to wait. Um, I did this. It installed the stuff. It will say it's already there. Bun was installed something successfully over here. To get started, run this. So I'm already on a ZSH, so that shouldn't be. Oh wait, I need to restart ZSH. What do you mean? Okay, and then I can do this. Oh great, now we have bun. Okay. Now it's time to read some documentation of like how to get started with bun, right? And so basically bun run start. So this will run the start script, and we can directly execute tsx file in bun, which is awesome. Um, okay, so templating bun init is what we need to run. So let's go to the server and let's run bun init, right? And the package name is server. I'm pretty okay with this. Okay with this. And yeah, to get started, run bun run test.ts. I don't know. What's the file called? Index.ts. Yeah. That's great. Okay, we are able to run bun. So bun is all set up. You can see bun log file, and this is the TypeScript file which we have. Awesome stuff. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna find the place where we have where we have documentation for web sockets. Exactly, that's what we need. We need a web socket. Okay, now what we're gonna do is let's place this over here, let's place this over here, let's close this, and let's see how do you do this. So you just say a bun dot serve, and then you have uh, then you have a fetch function with request and response, and then if server upgrade the request to a web socket. Oh, can I? Oh, that's how you do it. Um, what is server? How do you dot upgrade? Wait. Hold on. This is request, and then you get a server, right? And then what you can do is you can just say server dot upgrade, right? And then we can pass the request to this and return. Why do we return though? That's the question. Um, return new response. I don't know. Response. Um, it's saying upgrade failed. Oh, so this couldn't be upgraded to a WebSocket. Then I think the upgrade fails. So upgrade failed. Five, not 400, bro. It's 500 error. It's yeah. But wait. Now we need a WebSocket, and this should be empty. Wait. What? Message is missing in this. What do you mean by message? Oh, so there's a message parameter in this. Okay. This is amazing. See, now we have all these different events, right? I don't know you can see this or not. This is what I'm talking about. So open is whenever a new socket is opened. Message is whenever you receive a new message in the web socket. Drain, the socket is ready to receive more data. It's written over here. And then the socket is closed. So what we can start with is we can start with a message, and we can have a web socket, and then we can say message, right? And we have this, and then we can have something called open, right? Open is something which I need. Great stuff. So now, wait. Oh, you don't need this in this case. Okay. Okay. So we have open. What we can do is we can just we can send a response maybe. Um, should we send a response though? No, I don't think so. Let's write a console.log new connection received. Right. I don't know. The spelling of received is wrong. Right. Great stuff. So now let's quickly try this. Let's quickly try this. And if this works, amazing stuff, right? Okay. Okay. So now what is the first thing we need to do? Whenever the user logs in, there is like he should be able to enter the name, right? So let's quickly do that. And as soon as he enters the name, the same information should be there on server. Right now it will be all in memory, but in your case, highly recommended use something like Redis to store all those data. Okay. So we have this. Now we'll create a new file and we'll say, what should we say? Let's say, uh, should we say this intro thing dot tsx? I don't know. Yeah, intro is good. So we can say intro, and this is a React functional component, right? And then we can return this like div, and let's call it something like intro, something like this. And then let's export default this intro, right? This will be the intro and waiting screen, and then you're gonna go to the game. So over here in the main, right? So in app.tsx, so we would need like some kind of router solution, something like that. So let's quickly install something called React Router DOM. Why do we need React Router DOM? Because we want to get the user to different pages, right? So let's quickly go, and in the main page we have this app, right? In the app page we have this. So let's create tic tac toe dot tsx, right? And let's give the tic tac toe, right? No, not that. That's what we want. And then what we can do is we can just take everything from, wait, is it? Yeah, it's inside that. We have to take it out. Okay. So now let's take everything from the app dot and let's copy this and let's paste this in the tic tac toe, and let's change the name to tic tac toe, and then we can copy this and then we can paste in the export. Great stuff. Okay, so now we have this tic tac toe, and in the app.tsx we can just get rid of everything over here, and then all the I want to get rid of everything, pretty much everything. Nothing should be over here. Okay, so this will be app. Great stuff. And then what we can do is we can just say browser route over here. Browser router, come on, just give me the import. No import. Sometimes I hate TypeScript because no import. uh I want stuff from React router dom. Wait, I think I installed this in the wrong place. Oh, I installed React router dom in the server. Shit, we don't want that to happen. So we'll just go to the front end, and then we'll say and add React router dom. Right, we have added React router dom. And now what we should be able to do is we should be able to do this, and inside this we'll have something called routes. Right, inside the route we'll have one route, right, and the path which is slash, and the element is, I don't know, there's nothing called home, there is something called intro though. That's what we want. Intro, right, there you go. So now this should render intro in the first place, right? So this should be intro. Wait, what's there in the intro? There's nothing. So at least there is an intro, right? So it should work. uh Routes, that seems to be correct. Am I doing something wrong? Let's see. Outdated. That is not. Let's go and look. React route DOM. Let's look at the doc. Let's see what the doc says, and we can go to the documentation. It says you just have to do this routes and the route. That's absolutely correct. Browser router. That's correct. Oh, we did this. We can just get rid of that. Routes, route, path, and element intro. We can give this. Okay. That seems to be fine. H1, this is testing. Why did why doesn't this work? Let's go to the elements. In the body, we don't have anything. What? Are we doing something wrong? We have route, we have routes, and we have the element, and we have this path. What do you mean, React Router DOM? What do you want from me, huh? This is correct. See, see, the fun of programming, right? Now this should absolutely work, and now this is not working. Amazing. Okay, so let's see why this is not working. Should I restart my server? Will that fix it? Sometimes that fixes the problem. We have this. We can just get rid of this, and we can say yarn dev, and this should. Oh, see, restarting the server fixed the problem. You know. Okay, so we have try adding .js extension in the import. No, bro, like that's you do that if you use module in the package JSON, and you use that if you want to use in the servers. That's not a yeah. This got fixed. Okay. Now we have this. Now in the intro, what we'll do is we'll just create again. I wouldn't kill your eyes, so we'll just go to BG black pretty quickly. With width full, height screen, right? Great stuff. And now we'll have the text as white. Great stuff. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna have flex justify center item center. Okay, and then we're gonna have a card sort of thing, and then we can say I don't know, h1 is cool. Play tic tac toe, something like that. Yeah, should this be h1 or h2? H2, no, h4. I don't know, this should be div. Yeah, I think my this is a little bit too much, so this should be like this. Now I can just increase the thing, so I can say a minimum width should be uh, 300 pixel, and there is no minimum height, so that's okay. So we can have some padding, and we can have a border, and yeah, we can have a border, and we can say rounded 2xl is good. Yeah, and then we can increase the size of this. So we can say class, I don't know, something like text to Excel. Yeah. Uh, this should be like 600. Yeah. And 3, 4 Excel. Can we do like H1 over here? Is that possible? Anyway. Oh, that's good. Okay, so the padding over here can be 3 to like something like 5 is good. And then what we can do is we can just have a very simple field, and we'll call it uh, input. And then this should have a placeholder, and we'll say your name. Of course, why your? This should be name. I mean, if you're asking name, you'd probably give your name, not others. So we have name, and then what we can do is we can style this pretty quickly. So we can say bg slate something like 700, and then we can say width full, padding 2, something like that, and then we can just say text excel, and then we can say margin top 3. Yeah, great stuff. And then we can say rounded md. Okay. Okay, so you can give a name over here, and then in the end we could have a button, and then we can say start no, join. Okay, so this will join in, like this will let you join to the server, right? And then we can say width full, um, padding x 3, padding y 2, bg blue, something like this, and then we can say padding top 5, right? And then rounded md, right? Great stuff. Okay, so we have a very simple thing over here. Also, this we could have a little bit like different background color for this entire card. I think that would look a little bit better. So what we can do is we can say a really dark version of slate color would be looking good. Yeah, that's looking better. Also, this border, having absolute white border is kind of weird, so we'll just fix it. So we'll say the border will be slate, something like this. 600 is good. Yeah, that's way better. Tell me that doesn't look better, right? So now we have a name, and now we have the join button, right? Great stuff. So what's next, right? Play tic-tac-toe. That's looking horrible. We can just say text center, and then we'll remove play, and we'll make all the text bigger. There you go. That should be fine. Play tic-tac-toe. Hello, Yuri Kidden. What's up? How are you? How's life? Okay. Okay, so we have this done. Now let's quickly get the user's name and let him start the thing. So now what we can do is we can say name. Yeah, that's good. And then we need to import use state, of course. That's kind of required. And in the input, we're gonna say value is name. And again, uh, on change, right? We're gonna get the event, and then we can say something like this, which will kind of like whatever you write over here will be over here as well, which is good. Now what we can do is we can just take this button, and we can say on click, right? On click. Now let's think about what should this do, right? So this should technically go in the backend and pair you with someone. And if you like, if there is no one to pair, this should show the entire screen should show a waiting screen. So yeah, so for that, I think again, the socket instance, right? We should have the socket instance access throughout the application. So we'll be using context for sharing the socket throughout a React application, if that makes sense, right? So let's quickly let's get rid of this folder. I just don't like that folder a lot. We'll just say socket provider, right? And then we can just say tsx, and then we can say socket provider, right? And then we can say react fc, right? And then we don't want that. So we can create a context for this. So we can say socket context, uh, socket context is equal to create context, right? And then what we can do is we can use socket IO as a client, or we can use the native whatever is available. I think there is something socket available. Socket HTML. There's something for sockets, I'm pretty sure. Uh, uh, Create socket connection HTML. I think there is a solution without socket IO. You can create socket. Yeah, this is called WebSocket. See, we have this WebSocket thing. We'll try this. If this if this does not work, we'll switch to socket IO thing. Right. So I'm pretty sure this should work. There's nothing this wouldn't work for. So what we can do is we can just say over here, this will be, so what will be of the type of this? This will be WebSocket, right? That's the type of this. And then, right, or undefined. So there could be like both, could be a type. I don't know why is this giving me errors. I don't. Oh, I haven't exported anything from this. So export default, socket provider. Hey buddy, Hansraj, what's up? How are you? Okay, what's up? How are you? How are you guys doing? And how is Amazon doing? By the way, guys, Hansraj, he's in Amazon right now. So yeah, uh, I'll call you after the stream. We'll talk. I have something. Okay, so we have Socket. We have a provider, and then what we need to do is we need to create an instance of this. So what we can say is we can say this. Wait, but this will re-render right from the top to bottom, which we don't want. So we can just say socket is equal to use memo, so that this does not get recreated. And then we can say new web socket. Yeah, and then this doesn't have any dependency. I don't know what do you take. So it's wss slash slash uh I don't know, local host, um some port. I don't know what the port will be so far. And yeah, protocol 1, protocol 2, I don't think so that's required, but that's the socket. And then what we can do pass is we can pass the value of the socket over here, and that should be good. Create context is still angry with me. I don't know why. It's saying the argument default value was not provided. This is undefined, bro. Undefined. I'm good. Glad to see you after a long. By the way, you have been about what you have been building today. So I'm building a real-time tic-tac-toe game. So we were able to build the basic of the game. Like we were able to build the game. Now we want to create multiplayer real-time version of it. That's the idea. Okay. So we have the web socket over here, and once we start the server, we'll replace this with the actual address, and this should give us the access of the web socket throughout the application, right? So I'll just show you how to do this. Now what you can do is you can go to the app.js, and over here you can wrap the entire application in this called socket provider. And then now we'll have the access to, wait, what the hell? Okay, the problem is okay, so what we have to do is over here, what you have to do, you have to say react dot something like children. Oh yeah, props with children, and this will give you something like children over here. And now what you can do is you can go inside this, and then you can say children over here. I don't know why is my brightness going low in this. I don't know. So this should be fine. Now this should give us the ability to access this socket throughout the application, right? Okay, so now once you click, so we should be having access to the socket over here. So we can say socket is equal to use context. uh Wait, have I exported the context? No, we have to export the context. Socket context export. That's how you should do it. Wait, what's wrong? What fast refresh only works when a file only exports component. Only file only exports component. Move your React context to a separate file. What the hell? Why should I move it to a separate file? I would not move it. Like, okay, React fast refresh would not work. Who cares? Okay, so we have socket, socket or whatever, like socket context. Let's quickly give the context. Now we have the access to the socket. Now we're on join, right? So we'll just say if there is a socket, if there is, wait, hold on. If there is a socket, then we want to do socket dot send. Yeah, let's see. Are we able to are we able to achieve this or not? So yeah, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this, and we're gonna be Pasting this, no, not this one. I mean, we're gonna paste this over here, and we'll call it on join, and that should be fine. Okay, time to test stuff. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the, wait, hold on, my microphone is moving. Okay, so we'll go to the bun.js, whatever, like the index.js we had, right? And I want to know how to provide it a port. So is there any option called port over here? Yeah, we have an option called port. Oh, awesome. Now we can say 8080, and now this shouldn't be there. That's you go. Upgrade spelling wrong. We'll just fix it. Do you think anything could go wrong over here? We can just log the message over here. We'll just see what the message is. Okay, great. And then we can probably send hello from server, something like that. Let's quickly run this. Let's see what happens. We are at the front end. We'll go to the server now. Robert Smith is back with a $5 donation. Robert Smith, here's a salute from me. Okay, you are awesome. You are awesome. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Focus. All of you guys who are watching, all five of you, focus. We have the server, right? So we will run it. And if it runs for the first time, in the first time, amazing, right? So we'll just say bun index.js, command not found. We'll just say bun run index.js, again command not found. Oh wait, bun cannot be found. What? Oh, I think I need to restart my terminal. This should be able to buy split. 1.2. This is okay. Bun run index split. Okay, we'll do a split, no worries. Cd server, and then we'll say bun index, no, index.ts. Yeah, come on, you can do it. Okay, I think this is working. I think this is working. uh maybe not sure. Has it created a, let's go to network tab over here, and let's see, does so we'll just go to ws, and we'll just refresh this. We had, okay, the port is incorrect. Got it. So we are running it on port 8080, right? So we are running on port 8080, and what we have written in the socket provider is, I don't know what. So we'll just name this 8080 and save this, and we should be okay. Wait, refresh this, and we should have something. Again, we have nothing. Nothing works for the first time, right? Nothing works at the first time. That's how life is. Okay, so we have a socket. So URL, whatever URL, that's correct. And this should give us the sockets. What do you mean? Why this is not working? Oh, this is WSS. We don't have a WSS. Oh, new connection received. Success. Success, guys. Success. We had a mini success over there. Can you see that new connection received? That means there is a connection to our server and it's working. Great stuff. Now what we have to do is we have to we have to get a concept of game into the server, so that it understands there's a game going on, right? And we'll try to capture a lot of edge cases around the game, like what if one person goes away and one person, you know and what if someone refreshes the game, and will this be, we'll try to capture all of those things. So let's quickly go to the server and let's try to design a concept of game. So first of all, I think we can write all of this in one file. Okay. So what we can say is, we can say all the people who are waiting. So we can say, this should be lobby. Yeah. So we can have something called lobby, right? So we can just, this will be an array, and then lobby will be an array of like two things. First is username. So I can say name. So you can say lobby, right? And then by the way, the lobby could be at max one person, right? should I Do I even need a lobby? That's stupid. I don't need a lobby. I can say last user, something like last user, right? And then I can give it a type. So this could have, I don't even, do I need a type? Yeah, I need a type. So I can just say interface. I can say last user, and then interface or not interface, and then last user, this would have a name which will be a string, and a socket which will be, what is the type of this, by the way? The type of this is server web socket. So we'll say server web socket, right? So now great stuff. So we have socket and we have the name, right? So this will be either last user or undefined. So in this case, this will be undefined. So currently there's no last user. Okay, there's no last user. Now once we have a message, right? Once we have a message and the type of message. So wait, what did we just did we log the message? Wait, not sure. Let's see how does the message goes on. So what we can do is we can just restart this if everything goes well. Yeah, that's correct. And now what we can do is we can just refresh this, new connection refresh. And if you guys are thinking why this is 2 times, because of the React strict mode, it renders your application twice. Simple stuff. Now if I write my name Jay over here, and if I click join, you can see now we have the information on the server, Jay join, right? Because yeah, this message is getting triggered. Okay, so and this is a string, so this should be const data is equal to JSON dot parse message, right? This should be, I don't know, what what this could be null or undefined, right? So wait, buffer, what the hell? No, this is message, this is message. So we'll say if message exist, and then type of message is equal to a string, right? If these two things are true, then we're gonna say received message, and we're gonna do some game logic over here, which you guys will see. We'll pair the user with the last user. But the thing is, uh okay, how would this work? So now we'll have a concept called game. So let's have an interface called game. Game is between two-person, right? So we'll have players, right? There will be few players, right? And yeah, and then we can have a board. That's correct. That's interesting. We'll have something called board. Do we need anything else? And then we could have an ID to this, right? We can have a random ID to this, right? Great stuff. So now this will be a game for us. So how would this happen is, we could have an array of games, right? This will be an array of game, and initially it will be empty, so there is no one playing right now. And now once we receive a message, what we can say is, uh, if there is a last message is equal to undefined. So if there's no user right now, right? So that means you'll have to wait, right? So that means you'll have to wait. So that means, okay, so the last user should be this. That's correct. Wait, what? So this should be not const, this should be let. Great stuff. So now we have last user, and now we have created the last user. Wait, what is, wait wait. Is not assignable to type WebSocket undefined. Und Wait. Okay. So this should be probably undefined. Yeah, there you go. Now this should be fine. Wait, what? So it should be unknown. Wait, is it unknown or undefined? Uh, yeah, that should be fine now. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. So I think this is the type of the message which you are receiving. So that should be fine. And now what we can do is we can just so that's the last user, and then we can send the user information. What we're gonna send? We're gonna send so there will be a particular format of information which will be shared. Type will be um I don't know. Um so status, wait, right? Um yeah. Or like we can say wait, something like that. That's also okay. We can directly send wait. Okay. And then what we can do is we can just give else, and if there is already a last user, then wait, this is giving me all these logic. I don't want to use its logic because we want to write our own logic, right? So okay, let's kind of like do till this much, and like we'll write the else part, which is like what if like actually creating a game later on. So let's see, till this, does it work or not, right? So okay, so now there is a new user. Let me think a little. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, so let's make this user join and let's see what happens. So what will happen is basically I'll go to the tic-tac-toe, no, intro. Yeah. So once we send this, we can have an event over here. So we can say use effect, right? And then we could have we can have sorry. Uh, Again, we'll say if socket, then we can say socket dot on message, and then we can have an event, and then we have the data, and then this would depend on the socket, and then what we can do is we have to just wait, what happened? We need to do this. Okay, got it. The problem is there is only one socket connection, so you can't use it everywhere. So what you have to do is in the index.ts over here, you can't say just wait. You'll have to give it some, because it will be sent everywhere. So you'll have to give a type to this. So over type we will say join. So this is a type, and then the message is no, the data is basically status wait, right? So that is the status. So, right, so what we can do is we can just take this and we can say json.stringify, and then we can paste this. Okay, now that's great. So that now this will be sent every time like someone tries to join and there's no one available who is playing the game. So now what we can do is we can just wait, intro, yeah. So we'll be receiving this over here, and then so we'll say const data is equal to, so event dot data, and then if there is a data, then we can say yeah, and then if the type is joined, right, wait, yeah, and then we can just get rid of this one. Hold on, what, there's something wrong. Okay, that's good. Wait, oh, so there's an empty if statement, that's the issue. Okay, so now what we're going to have is we're going to have the message data, right? So that will be message dot data, and then if message data dot status dot status is equal to wait, right? So if this is wait, then that means we need to wait. That's simple. And then what we need to do is we'll say waiting, set waiting, and then what we can do is we say use state, and then we can say false, we are not waiting right now. And if this happens, then we can say set waiting false, no, true, I mean true. And then over here this will not be this will be this. What do you think? What do you guys think? Is this will this work? By the way, very message dot type. Huh. Uh, we can make this a little bit shorter so that if message dot type is equal to join, then we can just get rid of this one. Um, hmm. Set waiting. Now this is better. Okay. So now what we can do is we have the status called waiting, and then if the user has to wait, we will not show any of this stuff. So if the user is in waiting state, right? Let's celebrate first super chat on live stream. Wait, wait, Hansraj has also done a super chat. What, buddy? We were about to share, right? Okay. Thank you for the shagun. Test this out. Please wait. I don't know. Please wait. Please, please wait. Right. And then what we can do is we can just go over here. We can paste this over here, the existing thing. And now if the status is waiting, this should show please wait, right? For now, just let's make it true so that we can test the UI right now. It's saying please wait. We'll just say please wait while we pair you with someone. See, that's such a good message. Please wait while we pair with you with someone, right? And then we might give some waiting GIF. It will be fun, right? This is good. This is what I want. We'll give this we'll give this GIF. Not this one. This one. It shouldn't have any text. Yeah, it shouldn't have any text. So what we'll do say is we'll say save image as, and we'll save this, and this is GIF. Now we can place this in the public folder, and there you go. So that should be let's call it bean.gif, and then we can just say uh this should be inside some div. Yeah, and then this should be an image src, and it should be slash bean.gif, right? Alt loading, and then there should be width something like 200. Yeah, is it do we have waiting thing? Yeah, see, that's quality work, it should be something like this, right? And then what we can do is we can just say flex justify center items, center flex call. Yeah, that's what we want. Great stuff. And then what we can do is we can just also we can make this a little bit bigger text, I don't know, 3XL. Yeah, and then give some margin top 5 will be good. Okay, great stuff. Wait, Excel. Okay, this is good. Okay, please wait while we pair you with someone. Okay, great stuff. So now we have this. We have the waiting screen. We have everything. Now we have to test this whether this works or not. So now it's time to test this. So let's call this false, and yeah, let's have few console logs over here so that I know what's going on at least. So let's log the data. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so we'll not have this responsive mode anymore or something like that. We'll go to console and we'll just say join. Wait, unexpected token edge. Hello from server is not a valid. Okay, the problem is I'll tell you the problem. The problem is uh initially when we join, if you remember, right, when we join we are sending this message, right? This message, hello from server, and that's basically not working for us. So what we'll do is we'll just go and just like do something like this, and then wait, no, JSON or stringify something like this, and then we can say type join status wait. No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. If we do this, this will immediately go to the waiting state. We don't want to do that. Salman from Kazakhstan. Hey, buddy, what's up? Salam, what's up? How you guys? How are you, buddy? How's the temperature in Kazakhstan? Is it too cold? Okay, so we can just say I don't know. Is it join? No. Is it like starting? Let's call it starting status, and then there's no data for this. Okay, there's empty data. So this wouldn't crash now, at least. Yeah. So this didn't crash. That's awesome. And I can write j over here and say join. And it says unexpected hello from server is not a valid JSON. Oh, because we didn't restart our server. That's not correct. Okay, so we just restart our server. We should be able to refresh this. We should be able to say j and join, and it worked, buddy. It worked. So now we should have last user, right? And we should be able to when once we join it with other user, we should be able to pair it with that particular person, whoever clicked join. So first level crossed, right? Now we need to cross the second level, right? Let's quickly cross the second level. So that means this is working as expected. Awesome. Okay, now we have to handle the else case where we have to pair the user with someone and start the game, right? So let's quickly do that. Hey bro, you're writing the code for me. Don't do that. We don't do that over here. We don't write the code over here. So okay. So if there is already this person, first thing what we have to do is we have to start a game, right? So we have to game, and then this should have a type of like game, right? So we'll have, so first of all, players, right? So yeah, that's good. And then we have a board, and then we'll have an ID, which is random ID. Absolutely amazing. That's the game. And then we can just say um push game, and then what we have to do is we have to send the user this ID back. We have to, yeah, we have to send the ID back, right? So what we will do is we'll just we will just do what? We will, I think every WebSocket has an ID, I'm pretty sure. Does it have an ID? Does it have an identifier? Any identifier, anything like that? No identifier. Oh, that's sad. There's no identifier. Oh, whatever. We don't care. Okay, so let's quickly send the data to this. So we'll say websocket.send, and then again stringify, and then we're gonna have this type called, this is not waiting type. This is found match type. This feels more like I'm creating a dating app rather than a tic-tac-toe game. See the message, bro. I'm not kidding. Please wait. Please wait while we find a pair someone with you. I don't know what have I written. Please wait while we pair you with someone. See, and then we have written like found match. See, it it feels like a dating app, right? Okay, games dot push game, and then now we have game, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the user we're gonna send the user the game ID. So we'll say game. So sorry, the data will be game ID, right? And this will be the game.id. Yeah, awesome. So that should be done, right? That should be good enough. Uh, Also board, we don't represent our board with this particular information. So this is stupid. This shouldn't be like this. This should be number, because our board is not, our board doesn't look like that. Uh, we can just wait. Hold on. Uh, we can just get rid of all of them, right? And then press -1. That's the state for us. Great stuff. And that's a new game, and that should be good, right? So once we found a match, the next time it should take the game ID and take the user to the next game thing, right? So to get to the game thing, first thing what you have to do is we have to add the game over here. So this should be route path slash, I don't know, slash game ID, right? So it should be game slash game ID, right? So that's good. You have to redirect the user over here, and then we say element tic-tac-toe, and there you go. So this should be tic-tac-toe. Also route. Okay, that's good. Okay. So now there are a few cases where the game ID is incorrect and all of those things. Don't worry, we'll take care of them, right? Uh, just to show you how the game looks, let's go to game slash some random ID, and we have the game. Okay. So now what we are supposed to do is, whenever let me drink some water, bro. Like I'm speaking from a long time, right? Okay. Some water felt really good. Okay. Hold on. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to intro, and on message, if the data is there and if the type is join. So the next thing is, if the message dot type is equal to, I don't know what was that, found match, right? Yeah, exactly. So if this is found match, then we have a data, right? And then the data should have a game ID. So it is data. Yeah, the data should have a game ID. Um, uh, Game ID, right? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just redirect the user to the game ID thing. So for doing that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use something called a navigate, use navigate, and then we should be able to do it. So we'll say navigate, um, something like slash game ID, not navigator but navigate. I don't know what. Oh, this is what we want. What do you want? So yep. Now this will update the dependency. Navigate is also one of our dependencies, and we should be good, right? So if everything should work, if everything works great, once we join the second user, this should go to the game. Also, the second user should go to the game, right? So, okay, for the second user, hmm. So for the second user, wait, hold on. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. What something wrong is, I'll just tell you what's wrong. So if we go to the index, for the first user, we are sending the request back, right? Found match and game ID. we have to send this same request for the other user as well, the last user WebSocket, right? So what we have to do is we have to go and say last user dot socket dot send the same data, same exact data. So we have to send it this to both of the person. Awesome. Now what we can do is we can just say last user is equal to undefined. Great stuff. So we send it to both of them, and this should be fine. Okay. Finger crossed. Will this work? Will this work? Server restarted, and let's refresh. New connection received. That means connection is formed. We'll just go j and we'll go join. Great stuff. We have the joining screen. Now we're gonna copy the URL. We will open a new incognito screen, and then we'll try to do this. And once I do this, this should go to the, like, we both should go to the game screen. I think so. No, not right now. I mean, once we click the join, then. So I write like something like some other player, something like this, right? Once I click join, this should, we both should go to the game screen. Oh no, it worked! It worked! It worked, guys! It worked! It worked! Great stuff. Okay, so it worked. So now you can see this is the game ID stuff. So now I want a thumbs up in the chat, guys. I want a thumbs up in the chat. We did it. Now we just have to make the gameplay work with the socket, right? So we have to transmit the data back and forth between, using the game thing. I want JOP in the chat, guys. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We can do it. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. So we have this data, which is superb. Now what we want is we want now now we want to actually handle the gameplay, right? We want the gameplay right now. So we have the message. We have all these different things. We have last user. Wait, uh, type is string. That's cool, and then that's also good. Then we have last user. Then we have um. So this is, wait. I wanna play too. Okay, thanks, bro. We will definitely play this. I'll find a way to host this, and then we're gonna play, right? Whoever matches with me will play, or you guys could play with among yourself, and we'll see what happens. Okay. So this is like this. We have, wait. Let me think, bro. Let me think. We have a message, and last user is this. If last, wait. So this received message. This is stupid. This shouldn't be like this. Okay, this shouldn't be like this. We can so if this, wait, hold on. So in the intro, right, we are sending this, right? What we are sending, uh here we are sending the type join. So all of these messages which we are handling should be under the type join, so that once we send the message for gameplay, it doesn't conflict with the join type, right? So what we have to do is we have to get the data first out. So let's go to the index and let's see where have we a parse. Let's find the word parse. We don't have the word parse. What the hell? No way. Uh, so we have if the last user is undefined, do this, do that. Doesn't matter. So what we'll do is we'll just we have the message, and wait, join, wait, and then message. Name message? No. That doesn't work like that. Oh, that we are having one issue. We have a bug, right? So let's solve this bug. So the data will be JSON dot parse message, right? Error handling is missing. Of course, let's make it working, and then we can think about the error handling, and we'll definitely take care of the error handling as well. So what we can do is we have the data, right? And then we are passing this over here. So if you see in the intro, we are passing it like this. So the name is like that. So what we can do is we can just say if the data dot type is equal to join, right? If this is of the join type, uh, we can just we can take all of this. We can just cut this out from here, and we can wait, and we can paste this over here. So that should be fine. Okay. So all of this is inside the join type. So I think we should have a some function over here. So handle join type message, something like this, and then we can have some data. So this data will be this data will be name string, and then this will be yeah. So I think we can just give the name, and that should be okay. So I can just give the name string, and I can give the WebSocket. So WebSocket should be what was the type? This should be the type. So I can give it over here. Now what I can do is I can transfer all of this code so that we don't pollute our this stuff. We can just so we can go inside this, and we can just copy all of this stuff from here to wait. Did I missed one? Yeah, I think I missed one. So this, let's cut this and let's paste this inside this, right? So now the problem is message. This should be message. Uh, the name could be named directly, and are we message? So this is message. The name could be named directly, and are we missing anything? No, nothing. Now we can call this function called handle join type message, right? So we can just call this over here. We can just call handle join type message data.name and web server. Good stuff. We just cleaned our code a little bit, right? So that this is all handleable, right? Now we'll be writing the next thing, which is const handle gameplay. I don't know, handle gameplay. Uh, right. So we want the game ID, we want the players, and we want the I and J, right? Whatever. So this is of type join. Then we'll have another type called if data dot type is equal to gameplay, right? Uh, okay. So we need one more information in the gameplay, which is like whose turn it is, right? And this will be a number, right? Whose turn it is. And let's give it a rule. So the first users will have the X, and the second user will be 0, and always the first user will be the first user. Should that be like how it is, or should be random? It should be random, I think, because playing tic-tac-toe as a first user always comes with a advantage. So let's make it random. Like, anybody could be the first user, right? So whose turn will this be? Will be basically random. So um so what we can do is we can just say no, not here. Hold on. Uh, the user goes to the game screen, then what should happen? Technically, when the user okay, let's create a game over here first. So this game creation, I think we created a game somewhere. Yeah, this one. This is a little bit incorrect because the turn should be math.random. If it is more than 0.5, then it should be 1 or it should be 0. Dope. It could be random, so it could be anybody's turn. Uh, and which user? Wait, it's not X or Y. It should be like user thing. Like turn should be of the user, right? Uh, yeah. Uh, and now it is a little bit confusing. Okay, so let's rethink this. Let's clear our head, and let's think, like, okay, so what do we want? It could be X or 0, and then we have to also assign which user is having X and which user is having 0, right? So we have the last user, right? And then we should have like something called a sign of this user, which is number, right? And now the problem is this should have some sign. um and let's make this optional, something like that for now. Okay. uh Now what we can do is so we can say sign, and let's not have this optional. Like this should be required, and then this sign should be like random. So if the math dot random is greater than 0, then it should be X, otherwise it should be 0, which is good. Okay. And whose turn it is will be also 0. Okay. uh, we have done this. Next thing is we have the sign over here of the last user, and then we have player, and then the same thing goes over here as well. We have to just copy this, paste this over here. Okay. So this is the new user, and then what? No, there's something wrong. Wait. What did we do wrong? And then this should be sign, and then this should be this. Okay, great stuff. Okay, so now wait, this is okay, yeah. So the last user, whatever the last user sign is, if it is zero, then this user will have one, and if the last user was having zero, it's vice versa. Okay, so it's opposite. Now this makes sense. Okay, so now whenever the user reaches the game screen, first of all, what it will do is it will sync with the server. So sync game, there will be an event called sync game, right? So game, and so we'll say init sync game, right? And then what we can do is we can get some data. So we can say parse message. Wait, I think data we already have that with them, right? So wait, hold on. So we can just say game id is equal to data dot game id. So not data dot game id, but data dot game id, something like that. Data dot name, no, data dot game id is cool. Okay, so we have the game id now. Hey lorem ipsum, what's up, how are you? So we can define the game. Once we find the game, we can just stringify and return it back, right? So for yeah, we want to do that. We want to do that. So for because we want to return this to every each of the users, right? So we just go to the players for each player, and we take their web sockets, and we send the sync game we just send the sync game event, right? Okay, so now what I should be able to do is I should be able to go to the game screen, right? Game, wait, hold on, tic-tac-toe screen, right? And I should be able to write a use effect over here. What where do you work now? I work in a company called Deal. uh yeah. So we can just go over here, we can just say this, and now we need the socket, right? So what we can do is we can just take the socket from use context, socket context, there you go. And now we have the socket. Now what we can do is we can just go over here and we can say yeah, dependencies socket, one of the dependencies will be socket. So whenever you start, you just say socket, if socket is there, then socket dot send. What we're gonna send, we're gonna say json dot stringify. The type is I don't know, sync, something like that was there. Uh, what was the name do we give? It was init sync game, right? That's what we're gonna pass as the type. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna be we will need the game ID, right? So let's quickly get the game ID. Game ID is equal to use params, right? And then we can just destructure this maybe. Uh, how did we use this? I don't remember. Let's go to app.jsx, app.dsx, and let's quickly copy this and paste this over here. This should be the game ID, right? So if there is no game ID, right? So this the socket should be also, and the game ID should also be there, right? Okay. Um, wait, yeah, this should be game ID over here. I don't know what's wrong. I think we do. This should be fine. Yeah. So we just send the init game ID. We are facing some issues. Like we'll fix that. That's not an issue for us right now. But hold on. So okay, that's cool. Now what we have to do is we have to do socket. We are sending an event, and we can say socket dot on message. How so we'll have to go to the auth, because we'll have to go to the intro, and we have to like stop listening over here. Once we kind of like come out of this component, we need to stop listening, because otherwise all the events will be going over here, and we don't want that in the game screen, right? So what we can do is we can just whenever this unmounts, we don't want a socket dot close. No, we don't want that. We want on message to be null. Is that, let's see what goes wrong. Let the thing break, and then we will fix it. Let's not fix it before it breaks. Okay. So okay, so we have the event, and now we'll have the data. We can say data str, which is data as a string, and then we can say event dot data, and then we can have the actual data, which is this. We'll do this if the data str is there. Otherwise we'll say no data found, error, no data found. Okay, great stuff. We can just take this again to this place. What's wrong? No, that's correct. Const, const, yeah. Okay. So now we have the data. Then now, if the data type, so if the data dot type is equal to sing game, right? Is equal to sing game, great stuff. Okay. So now the data, if this is there, then the type of the data will be like what all things we are sending. If you see, we are sending a type, and then data is board and turn. What is the board and what is the turn? So if this is true, then board, and then we are saying turn. Yeah, that's correct. That seems correct. Okay. Um. Yeah, that seems about correct. It's saying it failed something. What happened? It's saying unexpected comma. What did I do wrong? I don't know. It's saying I gave some comma incorrectly. No. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. What? So we have this. We have this if, and then can we? Yeah, we have this if, and then we don't have a what? We don't have this. No, we don't have. I think we don't have a curly bracket. A curly bracket is missing, I think. Yeah, that was the issue. Okay, so it's breaking. We'll see why this is breaking. The error which I see over here is okay. There should be a unique ID. Let's quickly fix that issue. So all of this should have a key. The key should be I. First of all, no flex, and then all of this should have a key, and this should be. Wait, hold on. Don't do that. I times J. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Incarnate children with same. Okay, same key. Okay, got it. Okay. So 0 times is 0. So ah, I hate this key error. Yeah, I want to do that, but this is something which I don't want to do. So this should be fine. And then over here, what we should do, what should we should be able to do is we should be able to do this. Yep. So there's no key error now. Okay. Fail to execute send on WebSocket, still in connecting phase. Okay. So the problem is we we just didn't restart our server. So bun index.ts, and we have to start from scratch because of obvious reasons. Uh, okay. So we start our server. We'll refresh this. We'll just write my name over here. We'll say join. Okay, great stuff. We'll take another user. Do we have another user? Yeah. So we'll just write over here. And then what we can do is we can just write something like another user's name and we can say join. Okay, no data found. No data found, guys. No data found. We have issues. No data found. Let's see. What issues do we have? We have at 34 no data found. Why? Okay. Let's go to the network and let's see what did we received. Okay. So we have data. So we have type starting and the data is empty. So this is all down. That means this data were received. So we said join with J, and then we send init game sync, and we send it again. I don't know why, but we received two data and we called it starting, type starting, and the data is nothing. I don't know why is that the case. Mm, wait, no way. We are not sending an ID. What the hell? Why are we not sending an ID? So that's the problem. We are not sending an ID. Let's fix that. So we are not sending the ID. That's the issue. Uh, in the beginning, let's collapse this. I just okay. So we are sending this. We are calling it init game sync, and we are not sending the game ID. That's stupid, right? That's stupid. That's the problem, right? So there should be a game ID in the data. Yeah, let's send a game ID. Right? So now it crashed. Now both of us crashed. Cannot execute. Okay, connecting phase. That makes sense because yeah, we'll have to do this again now. Uh, go to this. Go to the main screen. Similarly, go to the main screen over here as well. Where's the tic tac toe? No, not this one. Local host port 5173. Uh, 5173. Okay. No game, bro. You'll break the game if you do that. Okay. I hope so. There's no connection received. Yeah, there's go. So we'll just do this now so that there's two connections. We'll refresh this one. Wait, no new page. Refresh this one, refresh this one. Great stuff. Okay. So we'll just say Jay over here, join the connection, and then we'll say Rohit over here, join the connection. Now we have game and it's synced. We should not have any errors, I guess. No data found. Why no data found? Oh, because we already had the data. Type found match, and then we have the game ID, and we did that, and then oh, I don't know what went wrong. Okay, so I think the game init game synced. It did the init game synced worked. How will I even know that the init game synced worked? Um, hmm. So we have the sync game. Uh, so we should have the data where that will be the symbol that it worked. So we should have data dot. Let's look at the connection. Wait, hold on. This crash now. Why did you crash? Because my connection, because my socket went to like that connecting phase. So what we'll do is we can just say socket dot status ready state. I don't know. Ready state. What is this? Is this boolean or something? Oh, it's a number. Let's go to MDN reference. What does this say? A number which is one of the four. So it's WebSocket dot connecting is 0. WebSocket dot open is okay. So that should be WebSocket dot open, right? So then this shouldn't crash like that. So if socket dot connecting wait, socket dot connecting uh, equal to false, right? If this is not connecting, uh, then only do all those things. Or we can say, in other words, we can also say ready state is WebSocket dot open, right? Then do this. Okay, great stuff. Okay, we got it. So now this will recreate this, and then we have to also do something like this where do we close this? I don't know. Do we want to? Maybe yes, maybe no. No, we don't want to do this. Okay, so now this shouldn't crash. Okay, now this is not crashing. So that's good. We fixed one of the bugs. Okay, so let's see what errors are we sending and receiving so that we have an idea. So we have connected. We did not send anything so far. Okay. The problem is this type connected. There's something issue. Some issue. Uh, What should we do now? Uh, I think we should do this after some time. Like that's like that will that's a sketchy way to fix this, but at least that will that will make it work because the problem is right now we are starting it and we are just making the request. The problem is the connection is not even established there. So we can just take all of this and then we can say set timeout and do this after 1 second. And I have no hurry. I'm not in any kind of hurry. So wait. We did this. Wait, save this and then just go over here. Wait, no. So we can just say 1000 second. Is that no? So we can just go over here and then say 1000 second. Oh, that should be fine. Okay. So that's so if I refresh headers now. Okay, there you go. So we have sent init game sync something like that, and we have no data. We are not receiving any data. So that means the backend is having some issues. So let's see what data. So type starting. So we wait. What? Okay, this one we are sending. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's what we are sending on the joining type. So that shouldn't be the one. Init go game synced. Uh, let's log the data. Let's see what happens. Hey Arjun Krishna, what's up? How are you, buddy? So we are logging the data. Let's see what data do we are we logging. And now we have to restart the server. Is it because we didn't restart the server? Like, was the issue so stupid? I don't think so. Yeah, let's refresh this. And now is it synced? Are we synced? No, we are not. There's no data received. Okay, so we received two requests. init sync game, init sync game, whatever, 2 times, just because of the React state mode. We don't care. That's okay. Next thing, what we need to is we have the game ID. So that means we are going till here, and then we are saying init game sync, which is correct, and then we are receiving the game ID, which is absolutely what we want. That's amazing. Now, what should happen is over here it should be able to find a game. So if I just go over here, log this game stuff, this should be fine, I guess. So I'll just go over here, restart the server, refresh this. I should be having, oh, this is undefined. That's the problem. We are not able to find the game. Yeah, because the game wasn't created in the first place. That's absolutely true. Okay. So if this is undefined, that means the game ID is incorrect. So we can show this in the tic-tac-toe, right? So if the if the data is undefined, which I think it is in our case, uh, data is this, right? Starting, and then we have this, and then init game sync. Wait, but what do you mean? So okay, so if this is game is undefined, so if game is there, and if else, what is the else case of this? There's nothing. Oh, that's stupid. So we can send an event called ws.send error game not found. Okay, type error. Yeah. So whatever message we have, we can show that. So we can go over here, we can go in the tic-tac-toe game, and we can just find it out. Okay. So we have this, uh, we have the data, and then we can say, what a else? There's no else. So there's like else if uh, the type, sorry, the data dot type is equal to error if and then we can just pass the to the else case. And if this is an error, we can set the error. So we can just create a state for error, and then what we can do is we can just set the error over here. So we can just say set error data dot data. Are we doing this way? Data dot message. So data dot message is something which we want, right? uh yeah, I think this should be restructured. Do you think that this should be like data, something like this? And then we don't need to do, no, this should be like that. Okay, that's good. So wait, this should be data and type. There should be two things. And then what we can do is we can just say type, and then we can just say type, and then over here, sing game, this should be not data to data. It could be data. Wait, okay. So yeah, we can say data. That's okay. And then no, we can say data dot board, and same thing goes over here, data dot turn. And then I know you guys are feeling boring right now because I just keep doing things and I'm not explaining you guys, but you'll have to wait, right? So what I'm doing currently is very simple. I'm just fixing this communication glitch, which whatever the error thing which we faced. So the problem is, if you restart the server, it loses that game data context, right? So should we write this to a local storage? Like, do you think like we should write this game information to a local storage and load this whenever the server restarts, so that uh, the server is stateless, like the server itself does not hold any state? Is that a good solution? I think we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. We'll do that first, but first let's do this. So now it should show an error, and which we can over here, over somewhere. So if it's an error, then sorry, if it's an error, then we should have return div, and again we'll say width full height screen bg black, text white, and we'll just show the error. Yeah, that will be good. Yeah, that will be good solution. Wait, why are you not showing the error? At least show the error. Wait, we don't have any data. Okay. Okay, now got it. The problem is it's not reaching over here. We'll do that. uh WebSocket.send. It should this be with both of them? uh WebSocket.send error. So game not found should be, oh, we didn't restart our server. That's stupid. Come on. Now we restart our server, and then if we refresh, we should have an error. Okay, see, we have an error, game not found, type error, but we don't see anything over here. That's pretty much That's quite weird. We should be able to see this, right? Why are we not? So on message, we have this event, right? And the event, we have the data. So this is the event string data. Mm, and then if the data exists, then we just pass it and we have the data and the type. And else if the type is equal to error, so it should set the error. What the hell? No, 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 no. It shouldn't happen. Wait, what we should do is we should log the data and type over here, and let's see what do we get. So error. Wait, what? The type is error, right? So that's correct then. So if there is an error, then return this. What do you mean? Then how's the app coming up? So set error data. I think this is not defined. I think that's the problem. The problem is it is data dot message, not data dot data dot message. Okay, that's I got the error. It was silly typo. Silly typo. We'll fix the silly typo and then we should be all good. So this is not data dot message. It should be data dot message. There you go. There you go. It worked. Awesome. You know. So now this is fine. We can make it look a little bit better by just going to the error thing and just saying text Excel text. Stop it. Okay, Excel, and then what we can do is we can just say flex justify center item center. Yeah, that should be good. So if so you can see game not found. So we can provide a better error over here. Instead of game not found, we can say game not found. Please check your game ID. Okay, this should be like this. So game not found. Please check your game ID. Okay, we didn't restart our server, that's why we're not getting the new message, but that's the idea. Okay, let's quickly create, let's make the server stateless. So what we'll do is we'll be saving this state, we'll be saving this game every time. So we'll be saving whatever changes our game. So we'll have a function called save game. We'll say const save game, right? So we'll just say save game, and then what this will do is this will save the entire game state. So yeah, this is not Dino, by the way, this is Bun. Let's see how to do fs stuff in Bun. File system stuff. So where is fs stuff? File IO. That's exactly what we want to do. And then you can do foo.file and then size and type, and then how do you create a file? So you do this, and then you do exists, and then you do all those things. Bun.file.type. Mm. Oh, this is how you do bun.write, and then you do. Oh, that's too simple, bro. That's amazing. Bun is super cool. I can just say bun.write, and then I can just give a file name, maybe like games.json, and then I can just write the game. That's simple. And then what I have to do is wherever we are like doing anything with this game stuff, we have to see like games.push game, and then save game, right? And then wherever we have push, let's search for push. Oh, we have it only over here. Great. And then when we start, what do we want to do is we want to basically reload the game. So we'll have const reload game, right? And then that should be a easy function. Is the read as a function? So we have write as a function. Oh, this is an await. Okay, so this is an asynchronous function. So what we have to do is we have to go over here. We have to say async, and then wait, async. Wait, uh, async, and then we have to do await over here. Okay, and then what we need to do is over here, wherever we are calling this should be await, right? And now the problem is this entire thing now should be an async thing. Okay, so this function should be an async function, and now wherever you're calling this function, which is over here, should also be await, I guess. Should this be await? No, just call this, I don't care, this shouldn't be await. What's the progress? The progress is good. Right now we are just making the game state like independent of the server. So if you restart, the game state is not lost. So you are writing it in a file, right? And then we will be able to actually write the gameplay. So that's cool. So there's nothing called read. The write should be working fine. The GAMES, not reload games. So we should have some function to read, right? Do we have anything to read? No, 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 no. Hold on. So we have the writer, we are writing it, that's okay. But how do you read it? What's the process to read file? We have write. Uh, what if we go to reading files? Exactly, that's what we want to do. So okay, contents as an array buffer. So that's what you do. Okay. So I can just say const file is equal to bun dot sorry bun dot file, and then this should be games dot json, right? And then I should be able to get the content by saying await file dot not read but array buffer, right? And then I should be able to convert this array buffer to a string called uh yeah, that we can make leaderboard as well. Yeah, that should be okay. So we can do this, but wait, hold on. We don't need this. I think we can just simply say text is equal to string dot from. Will this work? I don't know. Will this Is this a good way? I think bytes would be better. Bytes should be better. Yeah. So this is an async function. Okay. So we have the bytes, and now we should be able to do from. No, we should be able to do new string and then content dot new string. Yeah. Success. And right now we can pass this and we can do this. Yeah. That's good. So now we have reload games, and whenever we have a new, whenever we start the server, so only this should happen for one time. So we'll call this. We'll just say reload games. There you go. If the file doesn't exist, right? So the file should exist. That's also a condition. So if file dot exists, is it a, is it like const? I have fully moved to new vim. That's amazing. I I I I tried to, but like the git in this is something which is preventing me to move to fully to new vim. But yeah. So what is fixed? No, it's like exists. Yeah. So there you go. If this exists, then only do this. If doesn't exist, then how will you read the file and write the content? Yeah, make 100% sense. Now what we should do is we should be able to write this file, and let's see. Great stuff. Okay. Uh, so let's start a new game, right? Let's quickly start a new game, and that should be written in a file, right? So we'll go to this initial page, and then we should also have this one initial page, and we should write J over here. We should write something like Rohit over here, and let's first make J join, and then the J is waiting, and then we can make this join, and then we have both of them, and then we have no data found. That's completely okay. No data found. That doesn't matter. Uh, Now we can see this. So do we have bugs? No, we don't have bugs. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. But we should have a file called games.json. We should have all the games. But the problem is, how will I reload the sockets? That's sad. How will I reload the sockets? I cannot reload the sockets. I have the turn, but I don't have the sockets. Huh, huh, huh. How will I do it? Now that's the question. Bro, anybody having any solution? How will I store the sockets? There's no way to store the sockets. Uh, there is no way to store the sockets. So if you're giving me the game ID, that means you are one of the players, right? So I think this we can tackle this problem later on. Like, this synchronizing thing is like a little bit complex. We can focus on the gameplay first and then later on synchronizing, because how will you store the sockets? That's the question. Answer this question and I'll do the synchronization. Uh, okay. Mm, the next thing what we want to do is we want to basically send the gameplay, and let's quickly do that, right? And then whenever you um whenever you update the gameplay on server, you sync between both of you, right? That should be the idea. Yeah, let's do it. So that even if one of them tries to cheat or do something locally, it syncs with the other one and it doesn't work, right? Yeah, that should be fine, right? So we have the gameplay now. Okay, hold on. Did we synced? Like, did we? Is the syncing worked? Let's see. I think it should have worked. Yeah, it should have worked. Wait. Uh, yeah, the syncing would have worked. Okay. So now we can play. Now we have to just send the events. Let's quickly do that. So we have on cell click. What we have to do is we have to send. So if not equal to undefined. No. Oh yeah, that makes sense. So if yeah, so you should not be able to click. That 100% makes sense. Okay. So now what we'll do is once you click the socket dot I'll just say send, right? So if again socket dot send, right? What do we want to send is we want to send JSON or stringify, and then we'll say type gameplay. So the type will be gameplay, right? And this should be every user should have an ID, right? And then we can kind of like make it again. Yeah, every user should have an ID, and then the synchronization will be possible. Yes, wait. Giving every user an ID could make us like, then what we can do is once we reload this, we can take the socket ID and replace the socket, right? We can, yeah, yeah, yes, we can do that. But we'll focus on that later on, right? So so we have the game ID, and we have the uh, hmm, should we do this? Uh, no, we should not do this. Whenever this changes, which is whenever the game changes, game state changes, right? Uh, we we check the winner and all, right? So like that's one of the things we check the winner, right? But we want to do one more thing. We want to sync game with the other guy, right? So we can just call this over here. So we can say sync game, and yeah, it depends on the sync game now also, but that doesn't matter to us. So now and yeah, so now what this should do is this should say if socket ID and game ID both exist, then what should happen is it should send a sync game ID board and turn. Yeah, that's how it should be. And yeah, yeah, this would sync it in the server. And yeah, and this shouldn't only happen once, like this type sync. I think this should happen always, so we can send this sync game every time. So this should not only happen for the first time. Yeah, then sending this doesn't make sense. uh no, first time we have to send this. Okay, so yeah, then that means this should work. um yeah, sync game. uh are we sending sync game? No, let's quickly do this. Okay, so now what we have to do is in the index file handle gameplay. No handle gameplay required. Now handling gameplay doesn't is not like something which we need. So now what we need is over here in the init game we are doing all this which we don't like. It's okay. Now we can say data dot type is equal to sync game, right? If the type is sync game, wait, uh, it will give us some game and all. So we can say game ID and we can just find that game, whatever that game is. And if there is a game with that particular thing, we can send an error. If otherwise, what you can say is if there's a game existing, then wait, then there is like there's the game ID and there is the new board, right? Board and turn, all of those things. So um we have to update mm, uh, game ID, and then I can just go no game index idx is equal to games dot find index, find index whatever this game ID belongs to, and then if game idx is not equal to -1, then what we can do is we can update that game at that particular place. So we can say games at that board is this, and that turn is this, and yeah, and then we can sync it to the other user because this user already has this. So yeah, we can sync it across both of them, like doesn't matter, because of course we can increase the efficiency by only sending it to the other user. That would be a better solution, but come on, let's do it. So we just send the new board to this, and yeah, we are good. Okay, we received sync game, we are sending sync game. So should this work? Let's try this. Let's try this. If this doesn't work, that's okay. We don't wait. We just did some mistake. So that yeah, we don't care about syncing the game right now. Wait, hold on. Where do we? Yeah, we don't care about this one right now. We don't care about this one right now. We can absolutely get rid of all of them. We can get rid of this one as well. We can get rid of this one as well. There you go. And we should be able to start our server now. So let's say bun index dot, yeah. Okay. So let's start with from scratch. This one and this one and J join, and then probably Rohit join. Okay. Okay. Things crashed. Awesome. Why did it crash? Cannot read properties of undefined reading map. So it cannot read something called map. And uh, where are we doing the map thing? Oh, because it synced the undefined context. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Uh, Now the problem is the board is undefined and the turn is also undefined. How that can be possible? I don't get it. I don't get it. How is that possible? Uh, okay, let's fix it. We can do it, guys. We can do it. We can still do it, right? Almost on the last step of completion, but we can do it. So init game same, that's okay. Sync game. The problem is over here on the sync game, we are so this is not the data which we received. That's the problem. Okay, so let's log the data which we received, and then we can learn how the things are going on. Console, we can, that would crash because we'll have to restart our server now. Makes 100% sense. uh, let's restart our server as well, so that for good measures, although restarting the server wouldn't be required, but let's do it. Let's call it test 1 join. Let's call it test 2 join. Okay. uh, that's empty. Although see, we are receiving the data, that's pretty much correct. Okay, but it's empty and I don't know why we are receiving it a board and a turn empty. So board and turn should be, wait, hold on. Okay, so the problem is we are setting it over here, right? So we should be getting these incorrect. So data should be here, it should be incorrect, I guess. So where do we have any console log over here? Not this one. This one, yeah. You don't need this one. Um, so do we have any other console log? No, this is the only one. Okay. So here we are saying games at this should be this. Uh, what's the data at this stage? I just want to see the data. We'll have to restart the things, which is okay. That's not too bad. We can just go over here. Um, say test one. Let's say test two. Join, join. Okay, and we should have some data over here. Okay, great. So it's saying we have players, we have boards, we have ID, and we have turn. Okay, and we are constantly logging this, I think. Um, okay, hold on. I think this is happening because we should only sync. Yeah, so we should only sync not like on every trial, but we should only sync when the user clicks. So this should sync only on this occasion. I think that should fix our game. No data found. That's obvious because the game restarted. Uh, test A1, test 2, join. Oh, great. Now it's working. Now it's working. Okay. So if I write cross over here, there should be a cross over here as well, which we don't have. So if I write 0 over here, why are we receiving empty data? That's the question. On 33, why are we receiving empty data? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go to the 33 line, and it's receiving empty data. There's no data in this thing sync game. So in the sync game, we don't have any data. That's what the problem is. So the first time it worked, right? First time, no issues. The only thing is this is causing the issue. So games dot at uh, idx.board.turn. So here, um, I don't care about the players. But I just want the games. Like, do we even have the games? Just curious. We'll have to restart the it again and again. Like we have to restart the server. Uh, okay. We are restarting. Okay, great stuff. Let's refresh once for good measures. And let's do this. Test one, test two, start, join. Okay. Now, now, if I click X, we do get a log, and the log is okay. So the problem is the game which it found had no had no board and turn. The problem is why would that be? That could only be if like so games dot push. Where are we doing games dot push? That's the question. Uh that's where the problem will be. So here we are doing it. This should be completely fine. Okay. Uh why? Hmm. We have test one, we have shocket, we have sign one, and then this is sign zero, and then there's no board and there's no turn. Why is there no board and no turn? That's what we have to fix. Uh games, games index players for each. Okay. Let's log the entire game and let's see what we get. So we can use debuggers as well. So let's try to like use debuggers. Like let's be a little bit efficient in debugging. So what we can do is we can just do this and I can say bun index.ts. Now there's no, oh wait, bun module not found index dot, oh, that's, we are on the wrong thing. And then we'll run index.ts. Great stuff. Okay, we did that. Now what we'll do is we'll just go over here, we go over here. Okay, so we'll say test one, test two, or let's call it test three, and then we'll kind of say join and then join. Okay, and then we, once we click over here, we should, the debugger should hit. Wait, no debugger hit? What? Are you kidding me? Why no debugger hit? We did not hit any debugger. So that means, this bun, I don't know, like I think debugger doesn't work with it. Maybe that could be the issue. So log games. Huh. Hmm. So let's call it test one. Let's call it test two, two, join, join. Okay, no issues so far. Okay, there you go. So we have just one game. So we have several players. We have board and we have ID. So we have everything over here, right? Awesome. So that means this is fine. Then at whatever uh, ID we have, the board is equal to data.board. The problem is data.board would be undefined. Yeah, that's the issue. That's the issue. I think so. So this is the games, and then we should have a data. Okay, let's do this. I think I finally know what's the issue. Okay. So if you go over here, that's okay. Data is sync, type sync, and this is the ID, which the ID will be matching. This does have a board and this does have a turn. So the problem is right now we are assigning this over here. Okay. Okay. That's good. And then we are going over there, and then for each player we are sending this events in game. And then this should be games at, not the players, bro, not the players. I want this only. So what is this after assignment? Okay, no data found. Okay, great. So now this is undefined, which is extremely weird. The problem is with data, I guess. So we're doing data.board. It's not data.board. I think so. The problem is with data. I'm pretty sure the problem is with data. Uh, let's refresh this. Let's refresh this. Let's do test one. Let's do test two. All of my friends who have left me in this debugging phase, you betrayed me, guys. You shouldn't have done that. You should have kept my faith. Faith while I'm debugging that I'll do it, right? Hmm. Type data. Okay. So the problem is this is not data.board. This is data.data.board, and that's that was the bug. See, now I fixed the bug. Now I fixed the bug, right? And we have it, and we will run it now. And then let's call it test one. Let's call it test two, and let's join. And if I click 0, we should have a 0. No data found. What the hell? Why no data found now? We have a new board, right? And it has all -1 -1 -1. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so if I do this, hmm. Okay, so we are logging the data out, but we are not setting it, so that's the problem. Okay, So now what we have to do is we have to do this. So we have what do we have? We have board and we have turn. So that should be fine now. Okay, let's go back. Let's refresh this. Let's go back in this, and now finally this should work. Okay, so let's go test one, and let's do test two, and let's do join. Let's do join. Let's do zero. No data found. What the hell? We have 0 for 2 seconds. No, that shouldn't be good. Okay, the problem is it is going both ways, right? So we are sending event to ourselves, which is wrong, right? So what we have to do is we have to go to the this, and this should be sent to only the other user, not ourselves. So const other user other player is fine. Yeah, yeah, that's what we want. And then other player dot send sync data. This um yeah, and then this shouldn't be required. Yeah, this should be how it is. Should be. Let's restart the server. Hope things will work now. Uh, refresh, test one, test two, join, join, X, no X, zero. Wait, wait. It is working now. Okay, it's somehow it is working. So we just say this, and of course we have some bugs. Who doesn't have bugs, right? But it is working, and the state isn't synchronized, like not totally, but it's partially synchronized. uh, let's see what we can do about this. Now the next challenge is that, so okay, okay, got it. So we should have something in the gameplay. We should have something called message const I don't know, const message set message, and then we can have this. So if it is not your turn, so if it is not your turn, so if use effect, uh we'll say this over here. So turn, right? If the turn is not your turn, first of all, what is your turn, right? What is your turn? uh users, I don't know, users turn, set users, uh users turn, set state. What is the user's turn? So currently is undefined because of course we don't know what's user's turn. But if uh the user should be only be the user should be able to play only if it is the user's turn, right? And in the back end, if you see, we have this data inside the user, which is the turn, right? And which is board. This is game. No, I want user. So what is the sign? Sign is what is the user's sign. So we need the sign. We need the sign. So we need to send the sign along with the init sync. Where is init sync? Where is init sync? Um, where is init sync? Wait, hold on. Init sync, and we are sending this. So we are sending the turn, and we have to also send the, not this. Hold on. We are sending the sign. Uh, Okay, this is quite interesting. Now what we have to do is we have to, in the main thing where the handle join function, once we have the game, right, and we have the turn, right? So so we have the sign, this sign thing we have, right? Okay. So Okay, we can just pass the sign over here, or we can do something interesting. We can just do like this. Okay, so we are passing the sign over here. This is the new user sign. So this what we are sending over here. The last user should have okay. So there should be a thing called sign, right? And it should be whatever the last user sign was. And if it is the new user, type found match data. Oh, wait. No. So along with the game ID, we have to send the sign, which is important. And again, we have to send the sign over here as well. So wait, yeah, that's correct. And now we are getting the sign, and in the intro, we should so when we have the found match, we should have the sign thing. So which says sign is equal to message data dot sign, and um, this should have a sign as well. Yeah. So we can go to the app.js, and we can also say that this should have like a slash sign as well. And then what we can do is we can just go to uh I don't know, we should go to the tic-tac-toe, and we should get the sign initially. So what we can do is we can get the params. We had one params. Where's that params? I don't remember that param. Use params. Where is use params? Okay, we have the game ID, so we should also have a sign, right? And then what we can say is we can initially say parse int sign, right? There you go. That's what we want. And this thing is as string, right? And then this thing is a number, so that's the sign. Okay, great. So you should be only able to play if it is your turn, right? So if this and turn is equal to, sorry, turn is equal to your sign, right? So you should be only able to play if it is your turn. Wait, what? So comparison manager string and number. Wait, what the hell? No, what the hell? Turn is a number, and sign is also a number. Oh wait, we are getting it over here. So it should be user's turn. Okay, so it should be user's turn. Okay, turn should be equal to user's turn. Okay, and then if it is not equal to user's turn, then the user shouldn't be allowed. Okay, makes sense. Now, what's next? So we had a use effect somewhere. Yeah, this one. So now we can write a use effect, and we can say we don't even need this message thing. We can say we can just get rid of this, and we can say set user's turn. Do we need this thing? I don't think so. So what we can do is we can get rid of all of this. Um, we can get uh, you can say user's turn is equal to use memo uh, this. Yeah. Okay. There you go. So that should be fine. Wait, what? Okay. So what we want is we want to do this. There you go. So that's user's turn, and yeah. So that's good. Yeah, that should be fine now. So I'll go back, I'll refresh, restart the server because server restart is required. We can say test1 dot es, I don't know, test one, and then we can just do test two, I think so. Okay, we can just pop out the console for a second. We can say join. No, wait, what? No, don't do that. So we can just say test one, test whatever, test anything, just join and join, and we have a game. So we just say cross. When we say cross, this should send the data to the other person. When we say, now we shouldn't be able to play, but we are able to, which is pretty weird. The the user is always one step behind the last step. Okay, why is that the case? The why is the user always one step behind? Okay, let's see. So we have to update the turn as well, right? So that's important. Uh, hmm. So the syncing is not happening properly. Mm, we have to sync this properly somehow. Uh, oh, I think this is the issue. So the problem is what I think is the problem is uh, game. So we have the sync over here. We have the game ID. We have this. All of this is fine. Uh, let's see. Do we get the other player thing? Let's do this. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's refresh. Let's refresh, and let's see. So test whatever this, and let's test whatever this. Join, join, join. Okay, that's good. And now we should be able to go and say X 0. So that definitely is okay. So now we do have other player. Um, and we have sent an event, but we did not received an event. That's the problem. It's saying no data found, which is pretty weird because they should have an event now. Okay. Oh, so I think I got the problem. The problem is not over here. The problem is over here. So when we are calling this function is not completed. So the problem is, so when we are calling the sync game, this set tic tac toe state is not fully completed. So I think I got the solution. So what I can do is I can just go over here and I can just again uh, I can just call this sync game. I can just take this entire thing, paste this over here, okay, and I can call the sync game over here. I can just update this. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back. Let's refresh. Let's refresh and test one, whatever, test three, and then test whatever this. And let's name this something else. Let's join. Let's join. Okay. Oh, we have an infinite rendering. Awesome. I know why this is happening, by the way. Okay. The problem is, this is sending a sync to that, and that is sending a sync to this, and then this, both of them are updated, which is kind of weird state. Uh, hmm. We don't. That means we don't want to do it over here. Okay. Where do we want to sync? That's the problem. The problem is right now. Hmm. Okay. Why is this happening to us? Let me think. So what happens is you update, right? And once you update, so once you play, the state updates, then you send an event, and that sends an event to the other person, right? And for that other person also it updates. So the problem is, if it should only happen, so the for the other person it updates, that sends a event to us, and then this back and forth keeps happening. The solution is, if we send this to other person and the other person updates the event, uh this sync should not be called. Sync should also only be called if we updated the TikTok, if like it was due to our action, which is this, right? So now the only solution is, we can set a timeout, and maybe that would work. Maybe that would work. Like, it's not the perfect solution, but it's a solution. So we can just say 500 milliseconds and then sync game. Yeah. After this should be fine. Let's say test one, test three, and then we can say test not three again, maybe something else. Join, and then join, and then x zero. It updated, but it did not update the zero thing. That's the problem. That's the problem. I go one, and then it updated to zero. Why? So once I do x, hold on, hold on. Let's be very clear with this. Once I do x, it lost the game state. I don't know why. This always happens. Okay, why it didn't update in the first time? Let's try this again. Well, let's try to understand the problem. Why is this happening? Three. We can just say test. I don't know, something like that. Join, and then I can just open probably the network tab of this, and then join back. Okay. And then I have, let's make it a little bit smaller. Okay. um I have all these events, and if I just say x, okay, so we have a sync event that has the board, and the board looks like this. So which is weird. Why does this do this? uh okay, the problem is, uh hmm the problem is, when we are syncing the board over here, it is not the updated version of the board. So okay, I have an idea. What we can do is, we can just go over here inside the produce function. uh we can go to the sync game. We can give it like new board and turn, right? New board will be again a number, array, array of array. Turn is also a number, and then what we can do is, we can just say new board, and then this is turn. Turn is turn. That's cool. And now when we sync the game, we can just manually sync it. So so the turn is, if, okay, so the tic tac toe. So this should be the draft, and this should be turn. Yeah, this should be this. So now the problem shouldn't arise. Okay, let's go back. Let's refresh. Let's refresh. Let's call it test one, join, and let's call it test two, join. And if I just press X, ah, problem solved, guys. Problem solved. And now the thing is, you shouldn't be able to play now over here, right? So if I just, no, wait, why am I able to play? Which is weird. Hmm. Wait, why both of them have zero as a okay, that's the problem. So both of them have zero as a turn, right? Okay, let's fix this now, and then we would finally be able to do it. So we can even write this. Hold on. Turn is, if, so wait, if turn waiting for the opponent's turn. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is good. So your turn, your turn. It is your turn because again this synchronization is wrong. Both is zero, which shouldn't happen. And we'll try to fix this. Why is this happening? So in this process over here, we are sending a sign, right? So the sign is random. Wait, it could be random, yeah. But it is random for, it shouldn't be random for the second person. Yeah, that's the correct. So it shouldn't be random for the second person. For the second person, the sign should be uh, sign should be not this. Sorry. For the second person, the sign shouldn't be this. The sign should be if the last person is last user sign. Yeah, this should be the correct one. So this is what this was the bug, right? And yeah, and this could be random. Yeah, that makes sense. So that's okay. So now we can go back and we can refresh this. Now we can go back and refresh this again. We have to restart our server because we did some change. Refresh, that's okay. And now finally this should work. Join, and then this test 2. Let me actually join. And then now you can see there's two different users. It's 0 and 1. So waiting for the opponent's turn. So opponent term is X. So now it's your turn. And now this shouldn't be able to move. Like this shouldn't make be able to make a move. Why? Why am I able to move? Why am I able to make a move? Like that's stupid. That's the only bug now which is left. So we'll fix that bug. Uh, why am I able to move? I shouldn't be able to move. Like do it twice. So hmm. So it's if the turn is not equal to user's turn is turn updating. That's the question. Hmm. Okay, I want to see is the turn updating or not. Like that's the so are we updating the turn by the way? So oh, in the backend we are not updating the turn. That's stupid. Okay, so the problem is oh wait, we are, but are we in the backend? That's the question. So in the index we have we have the sync game. Where's the sync game? We have the sync game thing, and then we have this data.data.turn. That means this is getting synced. So yeah, we are. Let's log the turn. Let's see. Okay. So we'll log the turn and we'll know what's the issue. So we can just get rid of this one. We can refresh, we can refresh, we can just say test 1, join, test 2, join. Okay. So now we can see that in both of them, it's showing it is one's turn. So one should be able to play and zero should not be able to play because this is not zero's turn, right? But I'm able to play. So that's the problem. So it's turn and then self, I don't know, user's turn. Yeah, you have to just see this. Um, oh, that now this wouldn't work. So we'll just say test 1 and then we can just say this join and then join. And then, okay, we have 0, 0. That means, and these are not the same. Okay, that's the problem. So if this is not the same, then that means, you know, this shouldn't be able to play, right? But we are able to. So what we'll do is we'll just say if user's turn is not equal to the turn, then return. Wait, hold on. Then return. Yeah. Yeah, this should be it. We can this will be causing issues, so we'll just refresh. We'll just say again test 3, test 3 4, join. Okay, great. So now okay, we are not logging the I'm stupid. What the I'm just not logging this one, so I'll have to do that again. Turn, and whose turn is this? So we are logging this over here and then user's turn over here. Okay, so refresh, go back, refresh, test whatever this, test whatever that, join, and okay, so it's saying waiting for opponent's turn. So it is your turn. So I shouldn't be able to do this, which I am not. Oh, success. Okay. So I play X over here, waiting for the open turn. So I shouldn't be able to play now. Oh, I'm not able to. That's great. So that means that is working. So I played X, and then your turn. I play, let's say, a 0 over here, and the opponent plays an X over here, and now we play a 0 over here, right? And now the opponent plays an X over here, and the winner is X. Oh, yeah, we did it. It's working. Yes, right. Okay. So winner is X and O. So if uh, if winner is equal to user's turn question mark, then you you won. Otherwise, it should be your opponent won. Great stuff. Okay, now we are finally done. We are good to go. We can refresh, and now this is fully working. Only one of you, you are there, so I don't know, right now we would be able to play with anyone or not, but let's try to play this. So we'll just say J over here. I don't know why do we have names, although we're not using it. We might use it later on. So we have J, and after using it, all other Git clients are pointless for me. Oh, okay. What do you use? Okay, so I'll just join as Jay, and then this is Jay is waiting, and I can just join as probably like Rohit, and I can join now, and I can play now. So this is my turn over here, and then this is opponent's turn over here. So I can say currently, I'll be playing 0, right? And then the my opponent plays, let's say, an X over here, right? Uh, Probably over here, and then we can play a 0 over here, and my opponent plays an X over here. I play a 0 over here. My opponent plays X over here, and the winner is your uh winner is your opponent one. Winner is your opponent one. What the? Winner is you on. What? Uh, you on. So it shouldn't be winner is in the starting. It should be you on and your opponent one. Yeah, there you go. So we finally did it. So what I can do is I can just push this to my GitHub, right? And we might you guys might try to improve this. It has lots of bugs, and also security wise it's a complete joke, right? Anybody could cheat if they know a little bit of web development, but it's nice POC, I'll say. And yeah, let's try to do something like this. So let's play one more time. Some user A. Let's name this my name, and some other user, and by the way, this server can support uh two different games, I would say. Would this no this would throw a bug if two different games are going, I guess, because this doesn't check to send it only for a particular game ID. Yeah, that would be a bug, but we can solve that later on, right? So we can just say X, uh waiting for your opponent's turn 0, and then X, then 0, and then X, and then you won, your opponent won, whatever. Yeah, we finally did it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope so you guys liked the video. And yeah, that was it. We had a little bit of bug fixing in the middle, but we finally did it. We were able to achieve multiplayer. By the way, there are still bugs. I'll tell you what bugs are there. So it is not very hard to fix, but there's bugs. So the one of the bug is like this wouldn't work with multiple games going at the same time. The problem, it has very simple fix. So you have to just check for the game ID at this particular place. So it should only so it should only send for a particular game ID. So that's the solution. Or it would work. I don't know. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Let's create one more incognito window, and let's see. Will this crash all these stuff, or would it not crash? Uh So let's go to this. Let's say test user 3 maybe join, and this is waiting. That's exactly what should happen. And one more incognito window, and test user 4, I don't know, join. Oh my god, this is working as expected. You see, this game is not at all disturbed, and there's no events over there. So yeah, this works. Guys, this works. So even you there could be multiple games going on in the same time and the server could support it. So awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and bye bye. Bye.